fire, 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 fire. Okay, we'll watch how McDonald's remove kids from the equation. That seems fairly innocent. Right, guys? Haha. Let me double check the audio. There we go. What are you ha-haing? Fuck you! You don't like McDonald's?
It was sponsored by you.
I love McDonald's when I was a little kid. It was
The
fun.
house that Ronald built. For decades, the restaurant once stood proudly within the holy trinity of childhood culinary experiences. From the mascots to the play places to the GameCube kiosks that some still argue never existed, McDonald's was always fondly...
I think the McDonald's I went to sometimes, they had PlayStation kiosks. That was sick.
A place where a kid could be a kid.
True.
Or is that Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, shit. Okay. Chuck E. Cheese. Bad start. But you know what I mean. For the vast majority of the restaurant's history, McDonald's has postured itself to cater especially to children. But over the past 20 years, that aspect of their business has been slowly and methodically phased out. Now, this didn't happen overnight. In fact, as we'll come to learn, it's arguably still going on now.
Yeah, what happened to that purple thing in the bird,
are no longer being built with play places. Birthday parties are barely a thing. Restaurants now look like trendy college campuses, and the Happy Meal toys are...
Yay, we're back at McDonald's for the new Happy Meals, and they are books.
So, what exactly prompted McDonald's to begin removing child-centric experiences from their restaurants?
What the fuck?
Well, quite coincidentally, this year marks the...
Yeah, but like, I remember they were kind of like more centerpiece, you know what I mean? The fucking bird and Grimace. People didn't know about Grimace until the Grimace shake came back.
20th anniversary of the answer to that question. And it's quite a simple one. One that consists
and the
of
Hamburglar,
just 3 words.
I'm loving it.
More like bye to your childhood. In 2003, kid-friendly fun at McDonald's would take a turn for the worse with the international launch of the I'm Lovin' It campaign. Now, this wasn't just any ordinary marketing push. The ILI campaign was an attempt by McDonald's to unite the world under one brand message, with a slogan that's still in place today as the longest-running jingle in the company's history. But it was much more than just a catchphrase. The I'm Lovin' It campaign was the spark, the push for modernization that would slowly but surely phase out the child-friendly aspect of their restaurants. It was a complete re-engineering of the company's DNA, a drastically new approach that placed emphasis on people and the customer's own individual preference. Before this, McDonald's would say, "We love to see you smile."
We love to see you smile, Ted.
The company quickly realized that in the new millennia, customers couldn't care less what McDonald's loved. This was kind of shocking to the company. Turns out customers weren't just an amorphous blob of mouths and money. They were complicated, each with their own individual ideas and opinions.
You love to call us cooked? Really, yes, you are cooked. You are my little cooked rat.
Marketing is a whole lot easier when you can kind of just label all your customers into one box. But when consumers not only recognized their individuality, but also valued it, that made marketing to them a whole lot more complicated. This cultural shift was what prompted McDonald's to begin changing how they advertised and operated their restaurant.
I remember going to a birthdays kids party at a McDonald's, like I think once or twice at least. Like, what the hell, man?
And slowly but surely, these changes would place less and less emphasis on children. Now, from an ethical standpoint, this doesn't sound like that bad of a thing. Children's marketing has always been a touchy subject, and there's entire organizations devoted to ensuring that it's done ethically. But from a fun standpoint, McDonald's is now no longer part of that holy trinity of fun.
What? How was going to McDonald's rich.
Huh?
It was like so cheap to go to McDonald's back in the day. What are you talking about, man? Are you cooked?
Childhood outings. And with the decline of Chuck E. Cheese,
McDo was so cheap back then.
The whole concept
Yeah, it's
of
not cheap anymore, but back then,
venues
yeah.
are becoming extinct. Now, some might say, why not take your kid to the zoo or the museum? And to that, I'd say, Mom, stop writing in the comments section. We talked about this, okay? I know the one comment that said I looked handsome was you. You're not slick. Look, I'm not saying the museum isn't a good alternative.
I think a Big Mac now in America costs like fucking $7 or some shit without the meal. It used to be like $3 or $2. It was probably like $3. Yeah.
But I'm talking about the guilty pleasures here. The places where kids can go nuts and ride freely on the training wheels of gluttony and hedonism.
Yeah!
And for kids today, McDonald's isn't
$6
really that
a
kind
meal?
of
Yeah,
place
sounds about right.
So today, we're going to be looking at exactly how McDonald's slowly but surely removed kids from the equation. For better or for worse.
McChicken's over 5? What the fuck?
In 1963, McDonald's would first set their sights on the hearts and minds of children
SpongeBob
with
music,
the
great
premiere
start.
of the world-famous Ronald McDonald.
Here I am, kids. Hey, isn't watching TV fun? Especially when you got delicious McDonald's hamburgers.
And he was an absolute freak show. I mean, look at this guy. This was bad even for the 60s, and I'm pretty sure McDonald's knew it too, because they literally reworked his entire design just a couple years later. But from then on, it was
so
smooth sailing.
scary.
The character was a hit.
He looks like that fucking serial killer, killer clown. What's his name? Gacy? Wayne Gacy?
And McDonald's quickly cemented Ronald's role as the
Wait,
company's
Gacy,
number one
yeah,
avenue to
Gacy.
speak directly to children. And the best way to do that was to act like a friend.
Come on and meet the boys and girls. Oh, we've already met. I know we're going to be friends, too, because I like to do everything boys and girls like to do.
You hear that? Ronald likes doing everything kids like to do. What are those things? Who knows? Here's a hamburger. It was that. I mean, Ronald would literally explain product concepts to children and tell them why they should want them. I'm not kidding. Here's one of Ronald explaining the concept of coupons to a bunch of 8-year-olds.
Say,
Hell yeah.
how'd you like to give a McDonald's hamburger or French fries or Coke to somebody for Christmas? McDonald's 50 cents gift certificates. You buy them at your McDonald's, and they're just like real money.
Of course, in this day and age, this
Yeah, that might be one of the reasons why they stopped doing this, huh? Telling people to fucking buy McDonald's coupons,
is
man!
commonly referred to as manipulative marketing.
Yes,
But
manipulative
in the 60s,
marketing.
they literally hadn't invented that combination of words yet. I mean, could you imagine trying to explain ethical advertising to a bunch of suits in 1965?
No, they
It'd be
tell
like
you
a
to fucking
bomb
go
went off.
shit yourself.
You'd immediately be fired and forced out the door by the burn of 15 cigarette butts. It just wouldn't happen. Regardless, Ronald would continue his success throughout the 60s, leading the charge in McDonald's aggressive efforts to advertise to a demographic that was naive, easily manipulated, but most importantly, profitable as hell.
Yeah.
So, in 1970,
children!
the restaurant was naturally incentivized to expand this tactic as a much larger part of their business. Now, how would they do this? More commercials? Maybe a new look for Ronald. Well, how about an entire lore-rich, high-fantasy universe filled with almost a dozen original characters and backstories? In hindsight, it was the most insanely brilliant marketing move McDonald's could have made. All of a sudden, there were books, video games, animated shorts. There were
look
even
at
entire
that.
character arcs. Grimace was a bad
What
guy.
a
he
life
became
to
a good guy. It
live
was
as a
nuts.
child.
I mean, to construct an entire universe solely for the purpose of selling hamburgers, it was literally so crazy that it kind of just worked. And to my knowledge, it hasn't really been done since. Sure, KFC has Colonel Sanders, but he doesn't have an entire universe behind him with a 200-page wiki. So, what did they end up calling this incredibly imaginative land of McDonald's? Well, they called it McDonaldland. Missed opportunity, okay? All I'm gonna say. I mean, geez, you could have done McTopia, the Republic of Ronald, McDanistan. I could keep going.
McDanistan? I don't think they would like that with how Afghanistan was going.
McDonaldland was a huge success, and for over 20 years, its aesthetic and characters would become a paramount part of the restaurant's experience. Suddenly, McDonaldland playgrounds were built, the characters...
Dude, I just remembered. I think I remember riding around on one of these. It's so weird. I think I remember this. It was kind of dangerous now that I think about it.
The characters were sold as Happy Meal
the
toys,
McD Empire.
and locations would even model entire sections of their restaurants to look like McDonald's, which gave an atmosphere that's almost
weird, man.
On psychedelic. It was the 70s, what can you expect? But all things must come to an end. By the late 90s, consumer behavior had changed. As people became increasingly more aware of the negative effects of fast food, attention turned towards the characters that were selling it to their children. This increase in skepticism would eventually hit a catalyst in 2004 with the release of Super Size Me, a film that
Dude, this actually changed a lot of people's perspective, man. Join our McDiscord. Yes, please join our McDiscord. We promise I won't sell you coupons.
The impacts of fast food
Super Size was such a big deal.
And with that, Ronald and the gang were practically villainized overnight.
Damn.
Suddenly, Ronald was no longer the hamburger happy clown. Now he was the poster boy for corporate greed, manipulation, and animal rights violations.
Rightfully so.
I hate it. I hate it.
This new shift in consumer perception would mean that McDonald's would have to drastically change how they spoke to their customers. And it sure as hell wasn't going to be with a clown.
Yes, corporate greed,
so, slowly
yes,
but surely,
shit.
Ronald and the gang would fade into the background.
I stopped eating chicken nuggets because of that shit, man. Yeah, but some people still love nuggies. That's the funny part.
Their imagery was removed from restaurants, the outdoor parks were replaced with the now more familiar indoor jungle gyms, and the McDonaldland commercials now feel like nothing more than a long-forgotten
McDonald man.
Of course, you can still find your odd artifact here and there. Some old locations still have the Ronald bench, and you might even be lucky enough to find the gang on the backseat of a high chair. But for the most part, the evidence of them ever existing
that's what I'm saying. They didn't, like, again, with people saying, oh, what about the Grimace Shake? Like, literally nobody knew about Grimace before Grimace Shake. I swear.
Covered up. It's bittersweet.
People just forgot about it.
While ending the aggressive marketing towards children is probably a good thing, it definitely has made the in-store experience a whole lot less magical. And yet, it doesn't seem like McDonald's really cares. Turns out there's a new demographic.
No, they still make just as much money.
They've proven themselves to be just as profitable, if not more. Hear me out. What do kids do when they go to McDonald's? Well, for starters, their parents usually take them. They end up buying a Happy Meal, playing with their toy for 10 minutes, and going home. But teens go viral.
It's chaos at a McDonald's over Szechuan sauce.
I want my Szechuan sauce.
McDonald's is serving up a new meal by Travis Scott.
I love Travis Scott. Everyone loves Travis Scott.
Oh my god, the Travis Scott meal was so cringe.
We talked about the internet's new TikTok obsession, and it is the Grimace Shake.
We just got the Grimace Shake from McDonald's.
Special happy birthday to my guy Grimace.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
Oh
happy birthday, Grimace.
Happy birthday, Grimace.
If everyone else is gonna do it, then okay.
It's no secret. Over the last 10 years, the most successful McDonald's promotions have been the ones that have managed to go insanely.
Oh yeah, the K-pop meal as well. That was a big deal, I remember.
Viral. It's also no surprise that these viral promotions have been specifically marketed towards teens and young adults. Because, unlike children, this demographic has their own money and can drive themselves to get these products. This new tactic has been so successful that McDonald's
the BTS
has
one,
even brought back
and the girl
K-pop
one
for some recent promotion.
Like, I remember on Twitter, there was fucking, like, when they announced this, people were freaking the fuck, like, oh my god, BTS, McDonald's! It's like, you're so actually, like, out of touch. I'd never heard of these celebrities prior to the McDonald's meals. Yeah, exactly! Maybe BTS I knew about, yes, personally. Like, I kind of just knew it from passing, like, pop culture references. But other than that, I was like, who the fuck?
And while the tone of these ads is very self-aware and meant to capitalize on nostalgia, it's still a neat thing to see. But even with these changes in marketing tactics, why did McDonald's feel it was necessary to start removing play places, game kiosks, and birthday parties from their restaurants?
You don't know Travis? I knew of him. Yes. I didn't listen to his music, but I knew of him.
Couldn't they have
I was just surprised when McDonald's made a meal out of him. I was like, damn, he must be a big deal, huh?
Eased off on the advertising without removing the in-store experiences that made the place so fun? Well, unfortunately not. And to be honest, the answers to these questions are going to continue to be kind of a bummer.
Part 2!
In the first part of this video, I spoke a little bit about how consumers in the 2000s had become increasingly more aware of the negative health effects of fast food.
Love me some obesity,
We've
yum.
learned nothing!
Over the past decade, fast food consumption has increased by over 20%. And not only do we want more of it, we want more of it faster.
We need a VTuber, what is it called? A VTuber McDonald's meal? Oh my god. A McLana meal? A McShylily meal? McCinder? Ooh. McTricky? Yes, shit. The McThigh. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Shoujo McDude, that's the only ones that are probably big enough to be like, to be able to be contracted. McLana shake? Yeah, it'd be like, it'd be a vanilla, blue shake flavored. Oh. Oh.
Turns out improved service times are a critically important metric for an industry called fast food, which means that virtually every second of a customer's wait time is crucial. This on-the-move, go-go-go style of consumption has led to a significant drop in dine-in customers. Seriously, these days it's becoming more attractive to take your food out to the parking lot than be caught eating alone at a McDonald's.
Yeah. I would rather drive to the park with my friend and eat the McDonald's there than eat it at the fucking inside. McAlana with a side of McPiss shake. Alright, that's like the third time you guys have said piss and McPiss shake. You guys wanna come up with something different?
So, in response to this, the company and its competitors have begun to drastically streamline services. This means the cashiers are robots, the indoor seating is not, and the drive-thrus look like 3-lane highways.
Oh yeah, the Taco Bell. I forget where this is. I think this is in Texas or Florida. They have 3 lanes. 3 lanes for Taco Bell.
Like 3-lane highways. Okay, maybe not yet, but it's coming. Check out these drive-through concepts for KFC, Chick-fil-A, and Burger King. They look like freaking airport terminals. Oh, and how about this one from Taco Bell? That's literally already open and
that's real.
This concept location in Minnesota is a drive-through.
I was completely wrong. This is Minnesota, apparently.
Only Taco Bell, where you have 0 interaction with a single human.
How do the middle lanes work? They just showed it. Look, they bring you a lift. They lift it down.
At any point. Oh, and in case you were wondering, these places are already experimenting with AI. Because if you're not sitting bumper to bumper in a 3-lane drive-thru arguing with ChatGPT for extra ketchup, are you really a man of the 20s?
True.
Now, of course, McDonald's, being one of the early pioneers of the drive-thru, is already way ahead of the curve when it comes to all of this. And while it may not be a reality now, it's very possible that in the next 20 years, dine-in fast food locations will be in the minority compared to their more efficient drive-thru counterparts.
I believe that. Also, the insides are always fucking dingy anyway.
Which means that McDonald's has virtually no incentive to foster an entertaining dine-in experience.
True.
Especially not for children. Over the past decade, McDonald's has made a very deliberate move to modernize the look of their location.
Hold on, before he gets into this, I'm pretty sure when I was a little kid, I remember going into the fucking McDonald's playground and someone was yelling at me to get out because someone shit in the McDonald's, like, playground. They shit in the slide.
Huh?
They pulled their pants down and took a shit. I'm pretty sure that happened. This is like a really fucking weird memory I just remembered because he said the death of the play place, and I was like, wait, the play place? Oh, that's the fucking the playground. Yeah. No, that's common. Yeah, you guys are like hawing, but that's actually common. Yeah, it's because little kids just fucking, they don't want to leave and like go ask their parents to go take a poop. They will like pull down their pants and take a fat stinky shit.
This has been done in an attempt to nurture a more mature and upscale sense of dining. But building this modernized new...
You guys live in weird places, damn. Dude, I lived in Europe, I lived in America. I went to Russia, but granted they didn't have McDonald's with... No, actually that's not true. They did have McDonald's with play places, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think they did before McDonald's, like, you know, moved out of there. But the point is, yeah, like... My mom never let me play in the play pit. Yeah. We don't have play places in Russia. You did a while ago. Not now anymore. You don't have McDonald's. I never saw one. I swear on my life there was one in Moscow. There was. I swear. I could be wrong. My memory's pretty fuzzy. This was like a long time ago. Obviously, but I'm pretty sure there was. I literally lived in Moscow for years. Damn, dude. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. Granted, I was really little, and I might be misremembering it being a Europe location. Yeah. Thank your mom. They were suspects. Yeah. Yeah, my parents told me never to play in the what is it called? In the ball pits. Because she said it was disgusting, and I was like, why? I wanna fucking play. Wah!
Atmosphere is kind of hard to do when you have a 20-foot psychedelic treehouse exploding out the roof of your establishment.
Oh,
to remedy
shit.
this, McDonald's has basically pulled the plug on play places.
Yeah,
you
they
may have
killed
noticed
it
already, but new locations are simply not being built with them, and some of the older restaurants are choosing to remove their existing ones altogether. If this...
We don't have fun in Russia, don't worry, they pulled the plug on these anyway, so now you're missing out on absolutely nothing. I'm pretty sure it was also really unhygienic, to be fair, so you didn't exactly miss much.
Image of a company business meeting being held in an old McDonald's playroom doesn't perfectly illustrate the death of fun, then I don't know what does. But this push to remove play places from McDonald's wasn't just done for the sake of the company's image. Turns out running a 20-foot jungle gym for sugar-high 6-year-olds is kind of a liability issue.
Yeah.
And this has always been a problem for McDonald's. In 1999, the company was fined $4 million for failing to report over 400 injuries sustained on
20 concussions and 8 skull fractures and 80 suffered broken bones. Holy shit, that's fucked up.
The Big Mac climber.
Yeah, I told you! Oh my god, I told you! I remember this, and my mom told me not to play in it because it was too dangerous. She thought I would get hurt. I actually was right. Dude, not pre-wash, by the way.
Concerns
That's
don't stop with
crazy.
injuries. Unfortunately, when you combine food with jungle gyms, you can end up developing a thriving ecosystem for some pretty nasty pathogens.
Yeah, and shitting and pissing in the fucking playgrounds. Yeah.
I mean, all Little Junior has to do is drop a chicken nugget in a plastic crevice, and 6 months later, the entire place becomes one giant petri dish.
Yeah,
this problem
exactly.
of filthy play places has always been kind of an open secret.
Fecal bacteria! Hold. Go back.
Play places has always been...
Mom uncovers fecal bacteria in some fast food restaurants' kiddie play areas. Yeah, because they're literally shitting.
Kind of an open secret, especially to moms. And this led one Arizona woman to take matters into her own hands.
Damn.
Meet Erin Jordan, a mother of 4 and a professor at Arizona State who experienced the horrors of the McDonald's play place
Oh
firsthand.
no.
The news story states that upon bringing her children to McDonald's, Erin would follow her son into one of the slides, where she found, quote, rotting food in every crevice.
Ew, what?
A used Band-Aid. And gang signs. God, I wrote this script like a week ago, but I'm still laughing at the idea of a 6-year-old scribbling Crips for Life onto a slide with crayon. Erin told FoodSafetyNews.com, which of course is a publication for some reason, that it was every little thing you wouldn't want your child.
They were throwing up set in the play place. Yeah, they were fucking marking their territories, clearly. What is a gang sign? В Америке, типа, есть Crips и Bloods. И там у них нету граффити, которое написано там Bloods или Crips, типа того. Yeah, like it's like gangs, like Gopniks, you know?
And she knew she had to
They're
take
like
action.
gangs, like groups of
so
people.
Erin did what any noble middle-aged mother of 4 would do. She complained to management. And she was kind of blown off. In response, Erin took it upon herself to perform a cross-country journey, visiting McDonald's play places all
she
around
actually
America,
visited other
swabbing
places.
them for bacteria, and sending the samples back to a lab at ASU.
That's disgusting.
After receiving the results from her samples, Erin discovered a multitude of different pathogens, all with names that no one should ever bother.
Staphylococcus? Ew! They had staph in there? Fucking gross, man.
Erin would take her findings to local management, then corporate, and eventually the federal level, where she would quickly discover that there aren't really many laws in place to ensure these areas are kept clean. Sadly, Erin would end her
nuggets
personal
rotting in there.
investigation without
Ooh.
much being changed. And while her findings may have been alarming, and McDonald's could have probably done more to keep their places clean,
Are those
I'm sure
maggots?
she'd be
I don't even know,
relieved to
man. I don't
that
wanna know.
Today, the majority of McDonald's play places have now closed down for good. From the looks of it, the liability issues combined with the push for modernization have incentivized most franchisees to just do away with the whole thing.
Destroyed.
And what was once a hallmark of the childhood McDonald's experience is now facing extinction. Which means soon, birthdays will as well.
No, not the birthdays!
Prior to the 2000s, McDonald's birthday parties were a core part of the restaurant's business.
Yep.
Sure, today McDonald's doesn't seem like the most luxurious place to host a child's birthday, but for a long time, the restaurant provided an entire birthday package with a cake, party hats, and activities, all for an unbeatably affordable price. And they
I told you it was for cheaps. I told you.
Advertised this service
But it was
on
special.
TV for well over 30 years. But today, this aspect of their business has pitifully diminished into a literal 2 lines of text on their website. This right here is the only information you can find on McDonald's official website regarding in-store birthdays. And even if this somehow manages to sell you on the idea, it's not actually guaranteed you'll have a location near you that hosts them. Back in the day, the slew of birthday commercials gave the impression that parties were a mandatory service provided by all locations. But today it seems like it's kind of up to the franchisee. Which is kind of a shame, because in countries like the Philippines, birthday parties are still going strong and it is utterly lit. I mean, there's a party room, they bring out the...
What? Oh my god, I just remembered they used to have party rooms. That's right. You know what? I'm glad the Filipino people still get to enjoy McDonald's birthday parties. That's so cool. Look what they have. They have full seats. They have oh, that's so cute. The party room, yeah, and they have happy birthday Yasmin. Oh, that's adorable. Chat, do you want to host a birthday party in McDonald's Philippines?
Bring out
That'd
the
be
old
sick.
mascots, they dance to freaking Gangnam Style, it's a whole thing.
Gangnam Style?
But in the West,
Holy
it
shit, that's
barely
litty.
feels like it's a part of the business anymore. So I wanted to actually test this. According to Google, there are 19 McDonald's locations in my city. Insane, I know. And I wanted to see just how many still provided an entire birthday package. Now I know what you're thinking.
I was gonna say how many I have near me, but then I'm worried that some fucking freak is gonna cross-examine that and then figure out where I live, so I'd rather not say.
I'm really going to bother 19 restaurants with an annoying inquiry that I have absolutely zero intention of following through on? Well, I'm a bit of a rascal.
Just say it. Shut up.
Mr. McDonald's, how can I help you?
Hey, I'm calling today to see if you guys do birthday parties.
Unfortunately don't.
No worries. Bye now. First one, no dice.
Hi, McDonald's.
Hey, how you doing? I want to throw a birthday party for my son Newton.
Unfortunately, we don't do birthday parties anymore.
Do you know when that stopped?
I know. I've been with the company for 13 years, and it stopped shortly after I started.
What? 13 years? They cut him out in 2010. That's kind of harsh.
Hey, how you doing? My sons Wolfgang and Renato are having a birthday soon. Do you guys do birthday
Wolfgang and
parties?
Renato are sick.
No, we don't. I'm sorry. Hello, McDonald's.
Do you guys still do birthday parties?
Unfortunately, we do not. McDonald's.
Hey, I'm just calling today because I was wondering if you guys do birthday parties.
Birthday parties?
Okay, I'm not calling anymore. I've called like 6 or 7 and it's just no's across the board. So I think it's pretty obvious it's not gonna get any more hopeful. Okay, that wraps it up. Out of luck. But there's another option, and it's incredibly embarrassing. Instead of opting for a real-life birthday experience, the McDonald's website recommends another option, a virtual McDonald's birthday party.
That is actually fucking sad. Virtual birthday party. I bet you send me a noose while you're at it too. That's fucking sad, man! Come on! I don't have any birthday presents. No, nobody's coming to my birthday. I better fucking go to virtual birthday party for my fucking party! I know!
That's right. Why not stay in, order McDonald's to all your friends' houses, and party over Zoom?
Wait, Elena? Oh my god, it's a sign. Chat, it's a sign. I have to order you all McDonald's and then we can get on to Zoom and party hard. Alana, coming to my virtual birthday party? No! Absolutely not!
Look, I don't care if this is a leftover webpage from the pandemic, I am still absolutely going to make fun of this. If you visit the landing page for McDonald's online birthday parties, you are greeted with a wealth of downloadable resources, including e-cards, printable PDF party hats, and even virtual backgrounds to bring the fun of McDonald's right into your Zoom call.
Backgrounds.
No, but
holy
really, look
shit.
at these backgrounds for a second. It looks like someone spent a total of 12 minutes on all of them. And since the old mascots have been banished, they can't even use them to make the designs more exciting. All they have is this.
Yo, this thing looks cooked as fuck!
Freak. The most depressing one is the ball pit.
Get it away from me.
I mean, what a kick in the teeth. McDonald's hasn't had a ball pit for like 25 years, but then they have the audacity to turn it into a Zoom call background. Like that's gonna bring back the magic. For God's sake, I made a better one with Photoshop in like 10 minutes. Look, I get that McDonald's was just trying to provide alternatives during a time when people couldn't physically come to their restaurants. But seriously, who in their right mind is ridiculous enough, no, dumb enough to do this today? Okay, and
oh my god.
All here. Great! Welcome everybody to the first annual virtual McDonald's birthday party. I'm sure you guys have all printed out your...
Guys, wanna come to my McDonald's Zoom party? I'll give you party hats, I'll buy your food, I'll buy annual, yeah!
Party hats at this point, so if you want to go ahead and put those on.
Oh, come on, put them on! These guys are such buzz joys.
Andrew, buddy, I can tell you're definitely playing Overwatch right now. You want to take a break? Hello?
That's me. They'll be like, hey, can you take a break and we'll stop playing Stop playing World of Warcraft. I'll be like, no.
Okay, whatever. If you guys
Shut
check
the
your
fuck
emails,
up.
you can find the itinerary for today's festivities. We're going to be starting with a screen share of the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald, and then we'll get right into the food. Francis, I can see you're eating your fries already.
Buzzjoy, I meant
Can you wait like
Buzzkill,
5
not
minutes?
Buzzjoy. I don't know why I said that.
Thanks.
Getting even cooler, step into a new beat. Got a tingling
Yay!
inside me and it's spreading to my feet.
Why does this have 70 million views?
Oh, no talking during the stream, please, or I'll be forced to mute participants. Thank you. Okay, that was fun. And it's looking like we're right on schedule for burger time.
Yeah, mine's completely cold.
Alrighty, dig in,
Hell
guys.
yeah,
And after
cold
that, you guys can
McDonald's,
watch
nothing
me
better.
have some cake. Alright, check this out. I got myself a little Ronald McDonald cake. Tried to do
Oh,
his
looks
face. Let me see if I
delicious.
can... Oh,
Why does that have so many views though? I have no idea, genuinely. Crappy
in the
meals!
United States, during peak business hours, McDonald's sells over 5,000 Happy Meals a minute. Incidentally,
Holy
making the
crap.
restaurant one of the largest toy distributors in the world. This gimmick of packing toys in kids' meals has been a
5,000 a
long-standing
minute?
tradition at
That's
McDonald's
insane.
since the first Happy Meal was sold in 1979, and it's managed to persist across multiple generations. As a 2000s kid, I fondly look back on the Sonic handheld game.
Wait, whoa, what was that?
1979.
Chat, I
and
need to
it's
see this for
managed to
myself.
persist across
Oh, the Toy Story ones! That's so
multiple
cute!
generations. As a 2000s kid, I fondly look back on the
Sonic, Monkey Ball, there's a Tails one, there's a Sonic one, I think that's it.
Sonic
That's
handheld
cool as
games,
fuck!
the stackable Knack-Knack toys, and the McTorin Bionicle
You
figures.
had all of
Or if
those?
you're a
Damn,
little
you
older,
rich
maybe
boy!
you remember the McDonald's Adult Happy Meal from 2004 that included a salad, a bottle of water, and a pedometer to help count your steps.
A pedometer, ooh,
Because your childhood is
fancy.
dead, and it should feel like it. But today, after over 40 years of uninterrupted fun, Happy Meals are starting to take a turn for the worse. I don't know about you, but if you've been to a McDonald's in the last couple years, you might have noticed that those little toys behind the glass aren't really that exciting anymore. Some of the recent releases have included cheap stuffed plushies, cardboard cutouts, books, mini Hasbro board games.
Alright, don't
this
diss
one
on the
doesn't prove my point, it's
books.
actually pretty cool. But you get the idea. It seems like slowly but surely, Happy Meal toys are being diluted with significantly lamer products made with cheaper materials. But there's a reason for this. In 2021, McDonald's pledged to drastically decrease their
Books
use
are
of
fun.
plastic in
Shut
all
up.
their Happy Meals by 2025.
Beefhead.
And this is being accomplished by manufacturing their new toys with more sustainable materials. So now I guess the natural response is to feel bad about making fun of those crappy toys a minute ago. Well, not necessarily. While this pledge is a nice gesture, it could also be an easy way to sell cheaper toys under the pretext of helping the environment. And since these toys would cost
Guys, the amount of garbage like that they sell to you does not counteract this. Yeah, and then they're made in sweatshops. Like, it's so fucking stupid. We're saving the environment by making shitty fucking Happy Meal toys, but then we have plastic cups and plastic straws. Like, I don't know, man.
cost less
It's
to
just so fucked.
manufacture. This would ultimately improve their profit margins when selling Happy Meals. In a way, it's kind of a win-win for the D's. Not only do they get to make more money, they also get to collect brownie points for being environmentally conscious.
Yeah,
but
sure.
if that is the case, maybe they could use this momentum to address some of their other pressing issues. Either way, however you might
Yeah, the
feel
slave
about
labor
the change, it's no
manga.
debate that the excitement of Happy Meals has and will continue to take a dive. And with these toys acting as the last bastion of
Hello
childhood fun at
Kitty!
McDonald's,
I think I
so
remember
too
seeing
will the
that.
entire childhood experience
Think.
as a whole. Look, I'm not saying McDonald's decision to focus less
How's
on
your carbon
kid-friendly
footprint?
experiences is a
Bitch,
good
what?
thing or a bad thing. In reality, you could make a pretty solid argument for both. Sure, it's probably good that the company decided to market less aggressively towards children, but at the same time, the play places were cool. I don't care if they found literal feces in the ball pit. Bring it back. But I'd venture to say there's a bigger concern. With McDonald's changing their marketing strategies and venues like Chuck E. Cheese literally going bankrupt after
the Big Sick,
are kid-friendly venues like this even going to exist in the next 10 years? Has culture changed to the point that these locations are no longer even seen as an attractive outing? And if so, can these venues modernize in order to stay relevant into the future? Well, I think they can. And after an alarmingly little amount of consideration, I've decided to do it myself. Welcome
Mom,
to
I found a brown ball in the ball pit.
And arcade. That's right, my entrepreneurial bone has suffered 6 severe fractures from 6 separate failed business ventures. But after receiving an exorbitant amount of money from an anonymous online angel investor, I'm ready to give it another go. Move over, guys. I'm coming for the spot. This is the demented dopamine circus the children's entertainment industry has been waiting for. Why not hop in one of our VR booths and watch goo videos while a 22-year-old whispers ASMR triggers into your ear?
Oh my god, man. You guys would love this shit. ASMR triggering and slime and sand. Can you imagine that? Hell yeah.
Video. We kidnapped Blippi and are forcing him to perform his greatest hits for goldfish crackers and fruit snacks. Hey, get back in there. Get back in the cage. What's on the menu? We're typing #foodie into TikTok and serving the first thing that comes up. Creativity. Our mascot just is Freddy Fazbear. Listen, I can't afford to lease this place much longer, so get your ass down here. The skee ball machine dispenses frickin' V-Bucks.
V-Bucks!
I'm in debt now.
Guys, free V-Bucks.
Thanks for watching. And a big thanks to our
video.
Patreon
It made me
producers.
laugh. It made me laugh. Where's my McLava shake? The first ever milkshake backed by a penis vampire. Shut the hell up. A lot of time stop for us. That's okay. It's right here. It's right here. We're 46 hours. God damn it. Yay! How many of you would stop using fast food? Well, you don't use fast food. You eat fast food. I don't know what you're implying. I don't think a lot of people would give up fast food. Why are you a penis vampire? Oh, because chat calls me that now. They call me a penis vampire.
Huh?
It's been a month since I had fast food because I was lazy. Depends on what we consider fast food. Fast food is literally like pizza, like anything that you can make really quickly. Arctic penis vampire, you're so dumb. If I can choose between fast food or normal restaurant, I go to the restaurant every time. Yeah, basically. Like, I have to be really pressed to, like, go fast food. Does ordering online count? Kind of. Depends when you order. I cook crepes in 10 minutes. Sometimes I wait longer for my wings in KFC. Yeah. I have to be really lazy or sick to get fast food anymore. Yeah, I don't really like it, to be honest. I don't know. Mommy! Piss, piss, piss. Shit! Piss, 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 piss. Fuck, fucking shit on calm. Piss myself. Fuck, 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 piss, 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 fuck, piss, fuck, piss, fuck, piss, 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 fuck, piss.